Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Long Dark. How's everybody doing? Well, I hope. Oh, excuse me. So, what's the situation? The situation is that Astrid and myself, or depends how you look at it, successfully made it to the transfer pass, the railway station in the transfer pass to be precise. Hunted a couple of deer, cooked them up, and we are now probably going to take a bit of a vacation in this area, give it a thorough explore, which I've never really done before, get it thoroughly mapped out, and consider the possibilities for making a meat curing chest in this location. If I can find the necessary resources. I do need salt, but that can be... I can do a dash back to the Forsaken Airfield if necessary for that. It's a moderately safe procedure as long as it doesn't get too cold, which of course is the basic problem here. So let's get on with Astrid's vacation.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Right, what time of day is it? Oh, it's midday. Okay, so we can leave that. We've got a bit of water. There's our tools. We have a fireplace I'd completely forgotten about. That's all curing. Probably need that. Let's see what it's like outside. Oh, not too bad. For certain definitions. Not too bad. And I've got food on me. Let's go for a wee walk. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do any mapping in this. But hey, it's too nice. It's too nice. For certain values of too nice. Hi, Danny. Hello, Peanut. Hello, Lola and Earl. Stop hogging your mum's bed. Or laptop. We're just going for a bit of a wander here. Oh, I forgot something. There is apparently, and I didn't realize this, or if I did, I might already have picked it up, a knife stuck in a tire somewhere. Or can be. The funny thing is, I didn't know about it. Then I found out that it was there, and then my memory said, oh, wait a minute, didn't you get that? The art of self-deception. Oh. There are ptarmigan here. I just heard them. So we could definitely do a little bit of resource gathering. It's a shame I didn't bring any snares with me. And I can't make snares here because I don't have a workbench. I'm pretty certain I can't fish here. we will do a thorough check, of course, at various times. Hello, Wabbit. I probably ought to try and shoot you. Actually, I probably should for the skins and... for the skins. I think this is the exit to the zone of contamination. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. Let's see if we can do a spot of mapping. Get the feeling they were kind of running out of names when they put this package together. Oh, and the weather turned out nice. Ah, look, see? Ptarmigan. I have to confess, I did not know there were ptarmigan here. Right, actually, I'm galloping around here and not really paying sufficient attention. I ought to watch what I'm doing, else I might sprain something. I don't want to sprain anything. I hope everything is behaving itself as regards the stream. I'm still on the slightly paranoid side for the new setup. Basic rule of thumb for ptarmigan: if you scare them, don't worry about it. You'll find them elsewhere. Just listen for the noise. And this is a hard stop here. Yeah. That's pretty much to be expected. Oh, that's all cedar. Useful, but there's no point even thinking about a meat curing box if I can't find fur. Oh, it's another deer. I'm going to leave that. It's safe for now. I don't think I've ever seen quite as many deer. That's the third that I've seen. Previously, I think I only saw one. Yeah, cedar, 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 cedar. Apparently, I think there are 3 exits from here, which I wasn't aware of. I'm just grabbing the mushrooms because. A little part of me is thinking, oh, vintage story, I can make them into soup. You do have to wonder if you can get down there. Good news here is if I get lost, just find the railway line. Ooh, I think that's fur. Yes, it is. Oh, that makes things interesting. I'm not going to grab it now, but there's a mental note now, and it's on the map that I can always come back and pick it up. And this is the far end. This is the... I forget what they call them. Yeah, the distempered... That's right, because I was joking about what they meant by distemper, given that distemper is a disease. Anna's not going to be happy. Because there's acorns here. And I don't have a hammer. Because I left it deliberately at the fishing hut near Drift Island.
Feels like night is coming.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever really taken the time to give this place a thoroughly good exploration. Ooh, that's useful. That's maple, I think. Yeah, maple. 2 of them. I'll do one more quick map over here. Grab those, head back. Oh, it's a cave. Didn't know that was here. Something to check out. Ooh, I've left it a bit late. Under normal circumstances, this would be quite worrying. But as you can see, if you find the railway line, you just follow it. If I really need it, I think I've got a torch on me, don't I? Yes, I do. This place is creepy at night. I know it's called the vacant depot, depending on your native language. I couldn't tell the door was open. Left the door open the entire night. Okay. Amazing to have. My goodness. I need to make some more water. I know I don't really need to drop the extra piece of meat, but the idea of... Hang on, what am I doing? Walking around smelling of a free meal does not actually have a huge amount of attraction for me. Right, now, there may be, I gather, something I've missed up there. In what apparently is known as the secret room. I've been in there. I don't think there's anything, but we're going to check it anyway. Apparently, a bearskin rug can spawn in there, which I did not know. And I'm pretty certain I would have seen it, but it doesn't hurt to check. I mean, I'm still reminded at the time I had been staying in a particular location for some significant amount of time and didn't realize there was a rifle leaning against the wall. And I found it literally by accident. Oh, I should have dropped the maple sticks. Never mind. Oh, I've already checked here. Almost certain that I would have done. Yeah. There is no... I say there isn't one. It's a... Oh, I was going to say it's a weird place, but... Oh, no, you can't actually move things around here, so it's not inside. But, I'll tell you what, might be useful for... cabin fever. Right, let's go and check out the cave. Oh! I hope Everybody's watching this, okay? Danny, you are witness. I picked up the coal.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It's a recurring thing. If in doubt, I was going to say yell at me, but that wouldn't be fair. Advise me about picking up the coal and picking up the birch. You know, it's silly. This really does look like you should be able to fish on it, but I'm 99.9% certain you can't. But that's not going to stop me from trying. I mean, it looks big enough, doesn't it? I'm almost certain I've done exactly this all over the place before. Oh, look. There's another... Oh, hello, Mr. Ptarmigan. Or is it Mrs.? Wow. There's a bunch of maple saplings here. Oh, wait a minute. I only picked up one of them yesterday, didn't I? Where's the cave? Oh, look. There's quite a collection of them over there. Interesting that they don't exactly show up. But, yeah. On my best day, I pretty much wiped out an entire covey. Is that the correct expression? Flock of these poor creatures. Oh. Snacks. Oh, I did get both of them. Oh, for some reason I thought I only picked up one and went.
That guy.
Oh, not going to allow me to use the magnifying glass. This is weird. Can't see a thing. This is... I don't think I've ever seen a cave as dark and as impenetrable as this is. I don't necessarily recommend going into a cave quite this dark. It should show up, shouldn't it? I mean, the nooks and crannies. Yeah. Oh, it's a bedroll. And that's actually useful.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Ruined bedroll is what? 10 cloth? So without snares, my only choice for rabbits is, yeah, shoot them. well, I could throw stones at them, I suppose. Yeah, she is seriously overladen. Oh, is that...
I'm not going to be able to carry this load.
That is
much longer.
fur, isn't it? Well, I can certainly make bits and pieces. It might well be worth doing so. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to bash the microphone. Oh, it's not that overladen. There's more to explore up that area, obviously. The entrance up to the entrance of Forsaken Airfield. I think there's another place over there-ish. I think there are places around here I don't think I've been. I don't remember that cave, for example. Stop giving me threatening music. I know, it's just ambiance. If I start running into vitamin C problems, there are cattails which I haven't touched, so... And if push comes to shove, I do have a plethora of rose hips, much as though I would like to keep them for pemmican. Last time I kept stuff just in case, I died with it still on me. They're not far from here, as a matter of fact. Well, Danny, you were a witness there, and despite being heavily overladen, I stopped for the coal. You can emphasize that point on my behalf if you wish. I think we'll dash back with the fur. I got a suspicion I might end up doing a full... Oh, look, there's Old Man's beard over there. Oh, I didn't realise I had flares. Well, I kind of... No, I didn't. I'd forgotten. I mean, as long as I've been looking there. Right. Now that we can gallop, let's go and grab some fur. If I can remember where it is. I mean, you would think, looking at the colour of the ice here, that I could chop a fishing hole, but apparently not. Am I even heading the right way? Well, yes, generally speaking. Apropos of nothing, I really need a haircut. Oh, weather's in the process of trying to change.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Oh boy. Right, and I now demonstrate how you find your way around here in the middle of a blizzard. Yeah, it was moderately good timing. You know what's really funny? Normally I can't hear this effect for various reasons. Because normally I just listen to the game routed directly to my earbuds. However, in order to listen to this one, I've got to switch on sound monitoring. And I can hear now when the ducking filter kicks in. You know, that is when I'm talking and the game sound drops. Now I can hear it. And for me, you, the listener / watcher, will be more familiar with it than I am. I'm not familiar with it at all.
I can't feel my hands.
Dinner. Did I leave a can outside? I... Oh, this is cozy.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
"17 calories." uh, that's funny. You know, I think I needed this vacation. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I think Astrid needed this vacation. Even if it is deeply unpleasant outside. Right, what do I need to do? Yeah, might as well grab a fresh torch. Let's process that. Yeah. I ought to. Let's start storing stuff. I mean, why not? As long as I remember that I put it there.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
20 kilograms. Wow. I'm going to move some matches over just in case. Oh, I forgot about that. Move over my pry bar collection. Yes, I collect pry bars. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't somewhere in the world somebody who does in fact collect pry bars. Who isn't there a British politician who collects manhole covers? Is it Keir Starmer? You know, I'm going to put a bunch of stuff in there. Just tidy up. Yeah, the silly thing is I can actually sort of understand it. Even if it's not something I would ever do myself, I sort of get it. You know, people look at stuff and say, oh, that's interesting. Look at me, all arranged and stuff. I can just imagine um, the local council saying, hey, we've got this rubbish we don't want to get rid of. We'll give it to the guy who collects signs. What did you do today, Shards of Insanity? I moved suitcases around and I put stuff in them. Why can't you break this down, the wood? I mean, that would actually make sense. Alright, talking of things which make sense, arguably, I am going to take a quick bathroom break, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. And as Danny knows, my first reaction at this point is to hit Control F2, and I've got to remember that's not going to work anymore. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. And we're back to the howling blizzard. Several years ago, oh grief, must be about 5 or 6, I had to call an ambulance for somebody in this country. Long story, I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I dialed 911 in England, and it worked. Got through to the ambulance. That actually led to the police showing up as well, and whole other complications. Well, I'd spent some bunch of time in the United States up to that point. And so there's a lot of things I actually still think about as if I were still living in the States. And 911 is one of them. Yeah, it worked. Yeah. Well, I think I've dithered around here about as much as I can. Let's see. There's not much else for me to do, except I am very tempted to put the woodworking bench together. Hey Anna, how are you doing? How's the spouse, the offspring, and the fur babies? Oh, whoops.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, and I forgot. What on earth? Oh, it's a sign that doesn't actually... can't actually put on the door. Pretty good. As everybody will probably know, I have switched over to using the Mac Mini as my streaming device. So the computer, the gaming computer, is now just playing the game. Everything else is being handled by the Mac and working very nicely. Thank you very much. Even though I've set the bit rate to higher than certain places like, and it's nobody's complaining. Right, what am I doing? Besides looking out at appalling weather. Yeah. Don't get me started. I'll start talking all about it again. But yeah, no, it does work. There is probably stuff I can improve on and work on, and this and that and the other and what have you. But yeah, it's doing the job for which it was intended. Oh, I am now open to suggestions. Let's see. We know there's at least one more deer out there, which I probably ought to go after once the weather clears. What time of day is it? I could do a water session, couldn't I? I think I'll do that.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy. Come on, little fire.
Yeah, it didn't stop me from basically spending, what? Oh, grief. Something like 4 hours yesterday. Getting it all working so that I could do the evening live stream. But... yeah. It all... but, and I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that, did I? Oh no, I was alright. I hope. Yeah, as I have said, at one point, I actually got to the point where I thought there was something either wrong with the capture device or something wrong with the Mac. And it turned out I just needed to set the microphone setting, turn voice isolation off, and then everything was so much better. So, good news is there's plenty of reclaimed wood around here.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
It's not giving me a break out there. Oops, sorry. Oh, so that should keep me going for a day or so. The weather just decides I had a limited time of decent weather, and now it's decided that nope, enough's enough. We're going to give you a thoroughly unpleasant situation. Yeah. Freezing out there. What to do? Actually, there's not much I can do except skip through the day. As long as I can keep getting fresh meat, I can stay. There is one more deer that I know of. And there are still rabbits and ptarmigan around, even if I don't have traps. So I can eke things out a little longer. I think we're just gonna have to do them. It's really not doing me any favors. Actually, this is only good for another day or so. I was going to give the whole place a good explore, but if it keeps up like this... Well, let's go and get some cedar. Or fur. Ah, well.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, stop complaining. You're literally so underweight compared with the way you're normally walking around. You've really got no reason to complain. Now, if I see the deer, I will take it. If I can remember where it was. I think it was behind me, wasn't it? Now, I either saw a tree sliding past a tree, as I moved forward, or I saw something going again. There it is. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, that was profoundly embarrassing. I do apologize to everybody watching that I was so inept that I actually missed. And now I can't find my blasted arrow. Oh, that's infuriatingly bad. It was right in front of me. How did I miss that? How did I miss my arrow? Where did my arrow go? I've only got 25 arrows left. However will I survive with only 25 arrows? Mental note to self. Never take a shot when there isn't a backdrop for your arrow. Oh, that was an infuriatingly bad shot. It's probably gone off into the wild blue yonder. I mean, it just went... I know. Plus an arrowhead. I have never missed a shot that was that easy. Oof. I ought to be castigated in public for that. A man like me who has shot over 200, no, killed over 200 wolves, most of them with arrows, I think. What am I to do with myself? I genuinely think I wasn't gonna miss. That's interesting. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I thought the orientation of the arrow changed once you drew it, but it didn't. Where'd it go? Oh well. At least we know it's here. Apparently I can hit a ptarmigan at point blank range, but a deer is utterly beyond me. Stop yawning. This is exciting. There we go.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry. It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
What, in the long dark? Yeah, I suppose so. This is me This is Astrid taking a vacation. And having a thorough explore of a safe-ish place. Oh, thank you very much. It is appreciated. And I think that's actually all the deer in this region. With a bit of luck, if necessary, and if I actually start putting a bit of infrastructure in, things will last a while longer. I am very tempted to build a workbench, build a meat curing box, dash back to the Forsaken Airfield for 10 kilograms of salt, and then come back here and then hunt deer until I filled it. But yeah. And I could make snares back, and you know, from here to the Forsaken Airfield, as long as the weather doesn't do anything too dramatic, it's actually not that bad a trip. You know, for certain values of not that bad A. I could try and wake you up, Anna. But other people watching might not appreciate the way I do it. It sounds better inside a house. Well, nice aurora.
Bargain or bail, friends. I ain't got all day. Yep, heading out.
Oh, excuse me. Didn't realize I was still carrying firewood. Well, I've got enough fur for a meat curing box. Let's see what we can do in terms of cedar. Did I leave any out here? I did not. Oh, it's not too cold. Oh, I tried to jump.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
What do you mean you can't carry much more? You are literally half a kilo overweight. That's it. Right. Cedar. Hopefully. Just a little jump would be nice. Oh, that's not good. But that's not bad. Can't jump in Bitcraft Online either. You know, there must have been a discussion at some point, wasn't there, at Hinterland? Should we allow them to jump? And somehow the decision was reached, no, we shouldn't allow them to jump. It must have been that kind of conversation somewhere. Which would inevitably have been followed by the question, why? Or at some point it would come up. I'm just saying, it must have come up at some point. You know, in the last 12 years or so. If not, you know, so it had to have come up. Look, the users want to be able to jump. No, we're not letting them jump. It'll make the game too easy. We're not asking for full-blown jump, double jump, jump in the air, jump over the bear as it attacks. We just want a little hop. Or a simple clamber. That would be nice. Nah, that's not normally a reason. They don't have legs or feet, therefore they can't jump. Nay, I am not convinced by that argument. Did I map around here? I did. Ooh, fur. It's a first-person shooter, first-person type shooter. It's not, you know, it is not without precedent that you don't have feet or legs. There was a game, and I can't remember when it was. It was sort of a Jurassic Park type thing. They got Mini Driver to voice the character and this kind of thing. And yeah, it was a first person. And one of the, in quotes, features was if you looked down, you could see distinct, how do I put this delicately, boobage. Despite that feature, I don't recall that the game was too successful, and I wish I could recall what it was. The idea is actually quite clever, from what I remember, and I don't mean the employing the natural assets of the voiceover actress, but some of the ideas behind the game, you know, like moving things around like we do here, sort of thing, was do we think I've got enough of everything? Tomorrow is definitely a cooking day. Yes, I have picked up the coal. Please observe. You knew that was going to come up, wasn't it, Danny? I was going to point. I could not, in the end, resist pointing out that, in fact, I had picked up the coal. Ah, no, it got held for review, and I didn't clear it fast enough. I apologize. That's something I would yeah, under the circumstances I would have instantly okayed that. In case anybody's wondering, what Anna actually said was, and I quote, "People got to see ladies' fun bags in the game." There we go. I just made myself thoroughly PG-13. Which is all right, seeing as this is clearly marked as not suitable for children. Let's see, what am I doing? Actually, I've only got a few minutes before I actually have to get on. Still, I do have enough. I've got enough wood to make furniture and to make chests and to make a meat curing box. It is awfully tempting to try and set this place up. And make a dash back to Forsaken Airfield. Make some snares. That is definitely a thought. I had not until today thought of using this place for that purpose, but it could work. It could definitely work. Looks almost peaceful. All right. Let's sleep through the night so that at least tomorrow when we get started, we will have a clear start to the day. And yeah, those need fixing. Yeah. You know, I kept thinking maybe I'll make some deerskin pants, but then I realized I don't have a workbench, and I you know, I could arrange one for here, couldn't I? That would be straightforward enough. I think a trip back to Forsaken Airfield might be in order. Maybe a couple to pick up bits. I mean, that would be interesting if nothing else. I mean, yeah. It'd be funny if this turned out to be more successful a location than Drift Island was for me. Yep. I do you have available at home a keyboard and mouse and monitor already? Because I've got an idea for a cheap-ish computer. But it does assume that you have keyboard and mouse and a monitor. You have okay, no monitor? Hmm. Because um you'd have to check pricing, but my little refurbished Mac was surprisingly cheap. The entry, oh right. So you'd still need a monitor, but some mini PCs just for playing the Long Dark would probably work quite well. And I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty certain my M4 Mac Mini, which is the baseline model, and if you can get it refurbished, is probably, well, it's £500 for me, so probably be about $500 for you. I suspect it will run the Long Dark very nicely. I'll give it a try, because yeah, it is available for Mac on Steam, actually. So, I should give it a try. Give you an idea how well it works. Because it's not exactly the most demanding game in the world these days. That's weird. Why can I see something at the edge of my... Oh, it's the... That. I was wondering what it was at the edge of my vision there. It was the... But yeah, if people want to do... Let's face it, the Long Dark is not exactly high-level gaming. I'll check performance at some point and give you some rough idea. But you don't need a screaming top-end system. I mean, if you were to build your own, you'd probably... Actually, building your own these days with RAM prices, well, that could be not great. Oh, drat. Yeah. And, I grant you, yes, I am a big fan of Apple Macs, but there are other possibilities as well that will probably do pretty well without having to go full-blown system. Right, I've got 2 cured deer hides, another one on the way. We have oh wow, that's a nice shot. Grab that. Because honestly, I think some mini type computers probably a better buy than, say, a console. But hey, that's only my opinion. But right, so on that note, I have to get going. We shall return to Astrid's vacation, and I will seriously consider putting my plan together for making this a more sustainable place. Because it's got some possibilities, I think. That should, well, with, okay, so you don't have to get a job that requires you to drive. You can get government ID that isn't a driver's license. And then that should be satisfactory to everybody. It's legal. It's as good an ID as a license is. But, anyway. So, yeah, I will be back this evening. Probably with Warframe, seeing as that's what I seem to be returning to. For any of the Warframe addicts out there, I am still grinding for Kulavo and for components for the Araxia and her signature weapons. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. I hope I see you all next time or tomorrow, whichever comes first, or both. I have no objection to both. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And I've done it again. I've come to the end of my spiel, at which point I normally hit Control F3 and I forgot that I've actually got to do this.